What is going on, guys? Nexius here, bringing you guys a gameplay commentary. Now, this gameplay is a little interesting. I started up ahead a little bit. I'm 2-2. Obviously, I started at the beginning of the match. We are down 0-2, and then somehow we end up pulling off the win, I believe. I didn't check. I'm pretty sure we won, though, because I would go from 2-2 to 15-2, so I'm pretty sure we won this. But either way, pretty impressive gameplay, I would assume. What is it, like a 13 kill streak all of a sudden? So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. And now onto the commentary. I do want to talk about basically some competitive scene or competitive related stuff in terms of Call of Duty. UMG Philly just happened less than a week ago, a couple days I think, and basically Infinity Ward announced that they're going to be bringing some pretty heavy changes to Call of Duty Ghosts, and I of course will go over them for you guys. Basically most of them are competitive related, but there are a few key points in here that actually affect all game modes. So I'm going to go over this with you guys, or for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started right away. First of all, I'm sure you guys know in Private Match there is an option there to activate competitive rules. You just press one button, it puts all the MLG rules in for you guys. Well, they're going to be adding some extra options into the competitive rules there. So when the patch comes, it's not out yet, at least on the PS3, but when they do come out with this patch, this is what's going to be in the competitive rules for Private Match. When you activate competitive rules, from now on, ghillie suits will be restricted. So ghillie suits are banned, and I can see why they did this. I don't play competitive, but I do watch a lot of competitive. The closest I get to competitive these days, since Black Ops 1, is playing League play or Clan versus Clan, but Game Battles MLG, I don't touch those. I do watch competitive though, like UMG Philly, etc. I do watch it because it's very exciting. I love watching. Playing is a completely different story. But since I watch, and on top of that, since these do affect Call of Duty in-game, not just competitively, but they do affect Call of Duty, that's why I'm also going to be keeping track with the patch notes as well, of course, to let you guys know. So anyway, as I was saying, ghillie suits are going to be restricted, most likely because it helps you camouflage into the environment, and competitive players do not like this. It kind of forces you to use it, so I can see why they banned it. Some other things that are going to be banned is the tracker sight. It's about time they did this. In my opinion, all tracker sites or anything that can give you an advantage on seeing someone, so for example, the target finder or the what was it called in Black Ops 2? You could see people through walls and stuff if they were camping. Like those two things, I can see why those should be banned. So the tracker site is banned in Ghosts here for competitive. Another thing, I'm not surprised. They are going to be banning Danger Close in competitive rules. Now, honestly, I'm surprised this wasn't banned right off the bat because it pretty much counters Blast Shield, and that's what really, really annoys me when you have games like Ghosts or Modern Warfare 2 where you have like Danger Close and it counters the say Flak Jacket or Blast Shield, so it makes explosives good regardless. Kind of annoys me in that sense. So I'm kind of glad this is banned in competitive, but like I said, I don't play anymore in competitive. However, later in this commentary, I'm going to be explaining why I'm also still glad, because there's a new feature that they're bringing. But anyway, let's continue on. They're going to be disabling third-person spectating in competitive private matches. They're going to add a kill feed to the broadcaster mode. They're going to also address broadcaster mode stability. I guess it's giving some crashes. So they're going to be fixing any of that for anyone that likes to use broadcaster mode. Also, they're going to be committed to delivering some extra stuff. So here are some rules. I don't know if this is strictly competitive. It's probably going to be for all game modes. But they're going to remove split screen in private match when you enable competitive rules. Okay, so that's still competitive. So they're going to be removing split screen. They're going to be adding esports rules to Clan vs. Clan. So basically, the Clan vs. Clan playlist that you guys play right now, if you even do, it's going to have MLG rules in it. And I am so glad about this because I love playing with clans. My clan at the moment, Bless the Cursed, I do play with them once in a while. Really nice clan. Once in a while we do go into Clan vs. Clan, and it is annoying facing kids or people or players. I should be more respectable, but I mean, they are straight up douchebags, so I don't really feel like being respectable to them or respectful, because these guys purposely put two IEDs on, camp with amplifying dead silence, and they sit there. This is not enjoyable at all, so I'm very glad that they're going to be bringing in the MLG rules to Clan vs. Clan. I might actually consider playing this more often now. So basically, you're going to have that. They're going to open Clan vs. Clan playlist to allow solo play. So basically, it is the new League play. You don't have to go in clan for clan members and then you can get in. You can actually go in by yourself now, which is really good. Some other things as well, they're going to be modifying dead silence and amplify functionality. Basically what this means is, or at least what I hope it means, is amplify will no longer counter dead silence. So if you have dead silence on, Amplify cannot hear you, and this is how it should be. I absolutely agree with this. You should be promoting rushing in your games, especially if it's Call of Duty, because it's an arcade shooter. It's supposed to be fast-paced. When you have Amplify countering the silent perk that's meant to keep you silent, completely disagree with it. It makes people camp, it makes everyone use Amplify. So hopefully modifying Dead Silence Amplify functionality, I'm hoping they're removing the counters to this, or at least Amplify's counter to Dead Silence. That would be really nice to see. Some other things as well, Search and Destroy, they're going to be resolving the diffuse timer and animation discrepancy. I'm not really sure what this means, but I do have a few suggestions at the end of this commentary. Hopefully that addresses one of my suggestions, if I'm thinking about it correctly. Also, they're going to be modifying the diffuse time sound effects if the diffuse process is cancelled. I'm not really sure what this means. I didn't really pay attention to any diffusing issues. Maybe it just keeps making the sound after you stop diffusing. No idea. But either way, I'm glad to see some things getting fixed if that's the case. Broadcaster mode, not really interested in that stuff. No one really uses that except for community, or not community, competitive, like spectators and stuff, so it's not really a big deal. Now, some suggestions I do have, since they are making some fixes, I would love to see some more improvement on the spawns, because they are still a pain in the ass. More importantly, speaking of spawns, it would be nice to have Demolition back. It's fast-paced, just the way the game mode is. It's naturally fast-paced. The spawns are usually fixed if you keep them the same as previous Call of Duties. That's the main reason why I played Demolition outside of Search and Destroy, because it had pretty much fixed spawns as well. On top of that, I would like to see some fixes to the defusing and planting animations. For example, if you have a light machine gun or a shotgun, it takes forever to pull out the defuse, so technically it takes like 6 or 7 seconds, not 5. And then when I have a submachine gun or a combat knife, it quickly brings up the bomb much faster. They should make it completely equal and baseline for all weapons regardless of what you're using, because it's really unfair to have an LMG or something like that and it takes an extra second just to bring up the bomb. So hopefully that's what they mean by the resolving the animation discrepancy. Would be really nice to see that fixed. On top of that, diffusing sounds. Now, in Black Ops 2, and I think it was in like this in Black Ops 1 as well, I disagree with the way it works, where when you pick up the bomb, it makes no sound, but during the entire time you're diffusing, it makes a huge sound. I prefer the way the older Call of Duty's Modern Warfare 1 and 2 had it, where as soon as you pick up the bomb, it makes a weird sound, and then while you're diffusing, it does not make a sound. I think it's better that way to make it a little bit easier to diffuse. Not only that, but on top of that, you can actually start fake defusing again. You can pick it up, quickly drop it, and then aim down sight. When the guy comes after you thinking you're defusing, you can take him out. That's what I loved about the defusing system in Call of Duty 4 mainly, so it'd be really nice to see that back. And of course, one more last request, which I highly doubt will ever happen. One Life capture the flag, take that, and Search and Rescue, and put it in the Search and Destroy, kind of like a Search and Destroy mosh pit. That way, you don't have all these different categories of all these Search and Destroy players being split up in different categories. It would be nice to have a Search and Destroy mosh pit, put Search and Rescue in there, put Search and Destroy in there, and of course put your Search and Capture in there, if that's what you want to call it. Overall, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and I apologize for it being 2 weeks since my last one. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary and gameplay, and I'll see you guys next time.